Fire away.
Travis, obviously getting some good news and reports on Hamlin. As you guys are players getting prepared to play this game and trying to keep yourselves in your right frame of mind to go do that, how much does good news like that later here in the week kind of help you guys do that?
Man, it's amazing to hear that about DeMar, and obviously everybody in this building, everyone across the league, and everybody that's aware of the situation is all pulling for him. That's all that really matters about any of this. Take football out of it. His life is looking like it's looking positive. So that's all we really care about when it comes to him.
You guys have had some conversations, I guess, team meetings and things about this. And what have you learned about yourself or your teammates through any of these conversations?
You realize how much of a family league it is. There's a few ties to him as a football player and him as a person in this building, and we knew that it wasn't easy for anybody to see that or deal with it. So becoming more aware of how many doctors, how many medical professionals there are in a stadium, so that if something like that does happen, they can try and handle it as fast as possible the right way. Yeah, that was kind of reassuring. But at the end of the day, until he's okay, like I said, I think everybody's has the same mentality.
Travis, I had asked Coach B&B about it, and you as a player currently, how do you all compartmentalize? I mean, obviously you watch it on television, but if it were to happen, to one of your teammates, how do you all actually compartmentalize to be able to keep going further and keep playing the game?
I think both coaches did the right things by ending it right there. There's nothing much that I think you could do as a player to get yourself back in the right frame of mind until you know that he's all right.
Travis, was it any more difficult preparing this week for a game, given what happened?
1,000%. 1,000%. I mean, it's on the back of everybody's mind. Where everybody's waiting on the ticker to see if he's, what's the next update on him, how's he doing. And it's I want to say it's hard, but it is what it is. When you see somebody, especially when you hear ties of how good of a guy he is and how good of a football player he is. It's just it's unfortunate, man. It's not what you want to go through the building with.
You feel like you're as prepared at this point in the week to play a game as you normally are?
Yeah.
Yesterday marked Andy's 10th year anniversary of coming to Kansas City, and he's only been here a few months longer than you have. What have those 10 years meant to you and working with him?
I mean, it's been everything for me. He's helped not only develop my game, but he's helped change really the outlook on what a tight end can be. And I appreciate him guiding me in that. And without a doubt, I'm extremely fortunate. Everybody's always asking how the heck I get so open. I'm like, well, I got Andy Reid, baby. When you got Coach Reid, he can get my dad open if he was out there running around. So I've been unbelievably fortunate to be under his guidance, program the way he is, because I do genuinely believe he does it the right way. And I don't plan on stopping this thing anytime soon, and I hope he doesn't.
Travis, you can win the #1 seed depending on what rules they put in place, I guess. But what kind of motivation has that been for you guys this week?
It's been one of our goals since the beginning of the season. Win the division, get the #1 seed, be able to get an extra bye weekend before the playoffs start, and that's always on our mind, and we know that's at stake. It's been at stake, and we've been trying to play our tails off to put ourselves in the best position when it comes to playoff time.
This is the last regular season game, and the MVP is judged on that. Not that you guys are all single award people, but why is Patrick the
Because
MVP?
he's passed the MVP, that's why. It's as easy as that.
Last time you played this team, you had 4 touchdowns here at Arrowhead. Going to Vegas this weekend.
I didn't do much other than that, though.
I know, trust me, but
Jeez.
talk about that matchup. How about that matchup this
I
weekend?
mean, I respect a lot of guys over there. They got a great defense. Max Crosby is playing as good as anybody in the National Football League, an absolute game wrecker. And we're going to go in there and try and play our best football. I don't think we've done that quite yet. There's been glimpses of it, maybe a half here, 3 quarters here, but we got to go put out 4 quarters of Chiefs football the way we know how.
And the way that what things have happened this week, you feel like you all prepared, no distractions as you go into this game?
It's been a tough week for everybody, so I can't say that, for me, I think I'm as prepared as I can be. But I know that there's guys that have been dealing with it that know him that are obviously more affected by it because of a personal standpoint. So I know I am.
Travis, playing all this time for the Chiefs, does this rivalry still mean the same to you?
1,000%.
Really?
1,000%.
I mean, you look at this team as the rival?
I really look at all three teams in the division as the rival. You can't put one over the other in my mind. I know a lot of the history will tell you that Chiefs Raiders is where it's at, and then recently Chiefs Broncos. But I think that Chiefs Raiders will always be one of the biggest rivalries in football, and sure enough, you'll probably see it this Sunday how well we go at it.
Last one, Sam.
Travis, you and Jason talked about the concussion you had against the Titans. How long before you, I guess for lack of a better phrase, got over that? Like, how long did that affect you?
Well, unfortunately, that concussion ended the season because it was in a playoff game. We ended up losing that game. But so I got just about the entire season to get back to, entire off season, excuse me, to get back to full health. But
just mentally, I mean, like just to get past what had happened.
I mean, to be honest, I still really haven't gotten past it. I always think about that game. It was my last game with Alex Smith. I thought giving him a chance at winning a Super Bowl was one of the biggest things for me, knowing how much that guy had been through up to that point in his career. But, you just use it as motivation, man.
And you-
Have a good one, guys.